Brought to you by Alman Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
Make a trip to Alta, Iowa, and you just might find yourself at the corner of Zylstra Avenue and John Deere Road. Even so, the man who lives here is really more of a red tractor guy. Lee Zylstra has been collecting classic tractors, signs, and a whole lot more for a good long time. And he's pretty proud of one big hunk of red power. Now, a 1969 Wheatland 1256. What do you think farmers were looking for when they bought a brand new tractor like this?
Well, that particular tractor is a row crop. It's a Wheatland, but it does have rock shaft and 3-point on it. That's very rare for in that type of a country because they didn't have corn and soybeans in a row crop, nor did they have them up in North Dakota and Canada or Montana. But nobody's ever seen another one like this with a rock shaft and 3-point on it. The Coleman front end is desirable. They're collectible. If you farmed an 80, you had to buy another 40 just to get turned around. But other than that, they served what they were supposed to do. To me, old tractors are all pretty. My preference right now is red, because we kind of grew up with red on the farm.
Lee does nearly all the wrench and restoration work himself in his own shop, and he made this 1969 1256 Wheatland tractor look just about brand new. He does admit, however, that on this job, not everything was 100% right.
I've had every bolt out of that tractor. New sleeves, pistons, radiator, torque, clutch pressure plate. Everything is new in it. It rides and drives like a new one. I did make a big mistake on it when I put it together. I had it all put together, and I fired it up in the shop there. Golly, it run like a sewing machine. And I went to use power steering. I had no power steering, no power brakes. And I thought, well, but I did have good hydraulics. So I decided to call Case and see what the matter was, because I'd put a new pump on, both new hydraulic pumps on it. So they came and got it, winched it on the truck, and took it into town. And I had gotten a new hydraulic pump that was bad from the factory. So they put a new one in, and everything worked good. I had good power steering and good power brakes. And Sean called me and he said, "Lee," he says, "your tractor's ready, you can take it home." So I went to town, picked it up, put it in gear, and I heard an awful crunch. Some idiot, possibly, had put second gear in backwards, and guess who that idiot was? So I didn't want to split it again twice, so I let Case fix it. And they did a good job, and a good job of sending a bill for it too, but that's fine. So
now the 1256 runs like a top, and talk about power. This beefy machine features a turbocharged engine, and Lee enjoys putting this red tractor through its paces.
It was a 407 or 409 engine, and this one's turbocharged. The 856 was the same engine, non-turbocharged. I'm guessing 125, 50 in that area. They was a good workhorse, a good long life tractor. Rides and drives like a new one. And a little bit of chrome here and there. It just sits in the shed now. It's in retirement. So, it's been an awful good tractor.
As Lee notes, tractors like this never were used much in places like Iowa, but Lee's machine is fully retired, and in his view, this one probably did not get worked all that hard back in the day.
It's never done any work. There's less than 2 hours on the whole tractor, so it's made to go to work instead of just piddling around sitting in the machine shed, but that's where it's going to stay, so we'll just leave it at that.
Now, when you're up there driving and you're maybe about 10 feet in the air sitting in that seat, what's the feeling when you're driving the 1256?
It's just a great enjoyment to sit on there. That's something that's got a lot of age on it, and it's in good mechanical condition, runs and drives nice.
Comfortable for you up there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it should be when you put a new seat and steering wheel and all that stuff. Everything's nice. Everything works good on it. New wiring. Everything is new on that tractor.
You'd never know it by watching him, but Lee is well into his mid-80s now, and he's started trimming back on his tractor collection. But he's got a few projects left to keep him busy, and he plans to hang on to the big 1256 as an important part of IH tractor history.
What I like to do is go to these shows and see these grandma, grandpa, kids and grandkids out there. And when you see the kids and grandkids, they're interested in them, and maybe another generation or two might carry our tradition on. As of right now, a lot of us old bucks piddling with these old tractors. I'd like to see these young kids and grandkids out there playing with them. In fact, my granddaughter, she kind of loves the old things too. In fact, she got our old Super M about 4 years ago and just wanted to borrow it for something. And I don't know what she was going to do, but it ain't back yet.
That's the way to go. Just keep passing that classic tractor fever and the appreciation for American agriculture on to another generation. Good job, Lee.